Well, I guess I found it. The Rockfish Capital of the world. Apparently very popular here on a sunny Saturday. Everybody out fishing, seeing what they can catch. Seeing how much rockfish they can catch. Haven't seen anybody catch anything, but hey, they're giving it a try. Okay, so we came down here today to Weldon, North Carolina. Prior to arriving, I did not know this was the Rockfish Capital of the world. I couldn't find a whole lot about Weldon online, except for the distillery right behind me, which we're gonna go check out in a little bit. I don't think it's open for another 5 minutes. I believe it opens at 11 on Saturdays. But interesting, a lot of people bank fishing here. There's a whole bunch of boat trailers in the parking lot. A lot of people out having fun. It's not very clear on when it's recording or not, but why are you wiggling? Seems to be wiggling an awful lot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab some poles, get myself a North Carolina license, and come down here and do some fishing sometime soon. I mean, I haven't seen anybody pull any fish out yet, and they have some weird rules after April with no barbed hooks and stuff like that. I guess it makes it even more fun, more challenging. So we'll see what happens. Catch some striped bass out here, AKA rockfish. I'm hoping this doesn't get too burnt out by the sun. About striped bass, about the spring, how they come up here to spawn on the fresh water. Weldon is where the fall line is. How you doing? Looks like an Amtrak going by here. Don't know if we'll see it on that far trestle. Coming up here, we have the Weldon Distillery. I believe it should be open. If it's not open, I don't know why it's not. They say they're open on Saturdays. Beautiful old building. I don't know where they're ricking their bourbon at, or they don't have that much. But if they're open, I'm gonna take a look and give it a try. Wow, that's a bummer. It says it's closed. I wonder if they open at noon or something like that. It's 11:15, almost 20 after 11. But you'd think on a Saturday afternoon like this, they'd be open selling some bourbon. An old cart with some barrels on board, make it look more rustic. Kind of cool. We're gonna try and come back and do a tour or something if we can. So Weldon Town Hall and Police Department. And of course, they got a striper up there, or as they say down here, rockfish. Weldon Town Hall. I don't know if they have what they have down here. Looks like maybe a walk-up service or something like that. It's a vacated building. So it looks like they got 2 train stations here. Got to figure that one out, because I'm thinking that's the freight depot over there. So if I were a betting man, I would say this was at one time the passenger terminal, and then got expanded on more, and probably focus turned to freight later in days as railroad service fell off. I think the town was founded in 1843 due to the railroad, just like Roanoke Rapids. I believe it was the Seaboard Railroad and I want to say the Danville Atlantic Railroad, but I could be wrong on that. We will be going to the town of Seaboard today too and check it out. That was a a railroad town for the Seaboard Railroad. So here's the other station that I think is a freight station. I don't know. Like I said, I believe two railroads met here, and one of them might be the Danville Atlantic, and this might have been the Seaboard Railroad depot, and close to each other, so easy access. It is now the Weldon Memorial Library. Established 1924, 101 years old. There's the backside of Weldon. Interesting. I'm wondering if they had tracks up closer to those buildings back in the day. Quite possibly. Cute little town. If you look back in the woods there, you can see the roof and some of the walls of probably another old railroad building. Looks like I'm standing on what would have been tracks back in the day. They're gone now. Here's the track side of the station. Yeah, hard to figure out what it was. I don't know if it was a passenger terminal too, or what. But as you can see, there's no tracks here. Nothing's gone here for a long time. I'll see if I can find dates on that. Okay, so we're gonna walk into town now. We're hoping to do some drone flying today, but it's way too windy. Just way too windy. Looks like there's been some action on these tracks in the not too distant past. There's the Weldon Police Department again. These are some cool old buildings. This one was a pie wedge. A hell of a nice truck there. That building is not marked, or is it? I'll have to get the details off of it later. Weldon Corporation, Weldon. Oh, it's an apartment building, cool. And I gotta think back in the day, this little job here, I'm betting was a bank or the post office, maybe even the telegraph office, but I think that would be closer to the tracks. I don't know. Lots of plants in the window here. For what? No clue. There's no signage. Little jaywalking activity here. Never hurt anybody. I hope there's nobody at the police station today, because it's green now anyways. So I think we're gonna come and try this place for lunch. More Freed's. I guess it was like an old department store or something like that. Okay. What can you say about a restaurant that has live bait? I'm in. There's the more old department stores. Looks like downtown Weldon is not doing as great as downtown Roanoke Rapids. Here we have the ubiquitous Coca-Cola sign. It looks like it's been seen better days, but it's still there. A little quote here, Psalms 37:23. I don't know what this is. Step in high fashions. Downtown Weldon. I guess I'll walk up here the next block and see what's cooking. If I'd known, I would have dropped my car off here and got it washed, because it's in desperate need of a wash. Lots of snow, lots of salt, lots of muck on my car. If I'd known, I would have dropped my car off here and got it washed, because it's in desperate need of a wash. Lots of snow, lots of salt, lots of muck on my car. Building's seen better days. Rural communities all have their mental health and such offices. And then we got a barbershop here. How you doing? Bank. The Eclectic Red Wagon Market. Or is it the Red Wagon Eclectic Market? Or something. You figured out.